Good evening to the third edition of the Indie Pendant Games Gathering. Can I ask all of you to please sort of gather around to the front of this stage? Awesome, because there are some slides with some information on it that you may or may not want to see. I think you will. Alright, cool. So, yeah, just gather around, cram together, make sure that the pillar is not in your view. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'll be your host for this evening for this third edition of the Games Gathering. So I'm here with some mixed feelings. First and foremost, it's great to see all of you guys here, obviously. But on the other hand, you know, today is the release of Destiny, and there is a PlayStation waiting at home with the game waiting for me. But of course, I've got my priorities straight, and I love being here with you guys to share about games and play each other's games. So, we come here together, or why do we come here together? We share a similar passion for making games, for talking about games, learning from each other, making friends, and just grow from each other. So, it is not as crowded yet as it will be, but in an hour or so, more people will show up. We got some talks here tonight. We also have some games that you can play here on my left. We have some talks from Menno Deen, a lecturer at Fontes, also active in the Game Jam community. Yeah, give him a round of applause. And we also have Hannah Beuter, who's going to talk about love and sexuality in games. Yeah, round of applause. Also, the games that we have on play that people can play here tonight is Interloper from Monogon Games. So you just walk up to Ingmar and Maxime is not here, but Simon. Ingmar and Simon just walk up to them and ask like, "Hey, can I play a game?" We also have games for the pillow. The pillow is a controller shaped as a pillow, so you can give that a hug and give it a play. There's also Rogue Republic, made by Corné and a team of other people that can't be here, which is in the corner there. And later tonight you can also play the prototype of Fragments of Him, a game I'm working on with my company, which is an interactive narrative game. So you can play that as well. Before we start this evening, we also have a small announcement to make. And for that I'm going to ask Brenden up on stage. But this requires a small introduction. But first with a question. Who knows what a serious request is and what it does? Can I see a show of hands? Alright, a lot of hands, cool. But not all of them. So let me briefly explain. Serious Request is an initiative from a 3FM radio show. Hey, Keanu. So it's an initiative from a 3FM radio show. And together with the Red Cross, they gather donations to help or to set up an objective and help that with donations. So last year, with my company Sesbot, we gathered €1,500 by making the game in 7 days, and people that donated got early access to that game. And with it, we helped those people that actually needed it. So with this, I'm going to give the mic to Brenden, who's going to take it over, and he'll tell you what the plan is.
So the plan is, I figure that, you know, we have this community of game developers, and we should do something with it, and some things that, you know, obviously that we can use to do something good, and also something that allows us to kind of get to know each other a little better. So we were thinking of the Indie Pendant Game Jam. So the plan is to have a game jam and create a game in 72 hours, and to do the same just as Sasabot did last year, which is to create games and allow donators to sort of give money to get early access to those games. All of the donations go to Red Cross, and this year, for Serious Request, the donations help women and girls who become victims of sexual assault in conflicts and war zones, and that is in fact the theme. However, obviously, this is the primary jam theme. This is not necessarily the game that you can make something else, just like Lundar. It's the theme of the Serious Request, and it's a topic that needs to be handled with care, and we understand that. But if you just like to sort of join in to try and help the donation going, that's also fine. But this is also the theme of the jam. And basically, the when is we're thinking of just at the end of the break for the students. So December 21st to 23rd, just before Christmas. And where it sort of depends on the participants. If lots of people are interested, we're more looking to do something online, so people can sort of just jam anywhere they want, and then we create the game, we put it up online, people can sort of do something themselves. If there's only a small amount of people, which is also fine, we'd probably also try and create locations and set something up to make sure that happens. And yeah, why to help others by doing what we do best, make games. And there's no prize. It's really, we'll do something, we'll allow people to sort of donate to sort of vote on which game they like the best, but ultimately it's just about doing something good with our skills. And really, this is just sort of testing the waters, gauging interest, just to see if any of you guys are interested in joining this for the end of the year. And if you are interested, please send an email as there to Tino at Sassybot with the subject Indie Pendant Game Jam, and we'll send you guys with more information as we know more about what's going to be happening. Thank you very much.
So yeah, the idea is to set up a very small game jam to gather some funds for a good cause. As more people get interested, we'll just create a spreadsheet of people that want to join in, and we can make teams, etc. That's the gist of it. That'll be the end of the introduction speech. Go play some games, talk about games, and yeah, have fun. Thank you very much.